Welcome to the Top Gun Show, where I try to bring you new providers, new technologies, and introduce you to the best professionals in the industry, all so you can make informed decisions. Today I'd like to welcome Sean Baillie, Senior Vice President of Carrier, Channel, and Hyperscale for Consolidated Communications, the sponsor of the Top Gun Show. Prior to joining Consolidated late last year, Sean spent almost 5 years as the Executive Vice President of QTS Data Centers. Sean, you made it! You're on the Top Gun Show, man. Congratulations.
This is exciting. Thanks for having me.
Your life will change. It's going to change as you know it, man. It will. Well, hey, why don't we start with the obvious? Tell us a little bit about Consolidated Communications and the direction the company is heading, because I know there's been a lot of exciting changes in the last few months there.
Absolutely. So, to put us in perspective, Consolidated is the 8th largest fiber provider in the country, although very few people actually know that. So we have assets in 22 states, and where we operate, we're one of the more dense carriers available, all fiber-based, and then services layered on top. And so it's time for the company to come out of its shell and really display to the marketplace, specifically to the channel marketplace, what we're all about, what we can do to create value, and be aggressive in our messaging and be confident. And that's what we're starting to do.
Yeah, and you know, to me, because I know Consolidated fairly well, that the secret to Consolidated is the word consolidated. People don't understand you and misuse you if they come to you just to get a price on a circuit. Now, if it's in footprint and all that, great. But you know, adding together a plethora of telecom services that you guys offer all in one bill with outstanding customer service, that's where you guys really shine. Now, that's my own plug about you, but I'm going to let you answer the next question. And you know, it's a highly competitive space. In spite of you being the best kept secret, which is now over because you're on the Top Gun Show, Consolidated continues to gain market share. Why is that?
Yeah, well, it starts with the assets. So just to put us in perspective, attached to our network on a fiber basis today is about 15,000 buildings, but we're getting ready to launch what we call our NearNet initiative, which is another 125,000 enterprise locations that we've isolated there within 1,000 feet of the network. So if you've got expansive fiber that you can keep edging out, that's first and foremost, number one. Number two, as you mentioned, there's a lot of service capabilities that CCI Consolidated has brought to the table over the years that few folks know about. Unfortunately, we're known as a speeds and feeds company, but there are a lot of clients that are buying SASE, SD-WAN, security services, cloud access, wavelengths, Ethernet backhaul, and on and on. And we do all those, and we do them effectively, as you mentioned. And so again, it comes back to us being more vocal and showing up in more periodicals, of doing more interviews, and really spreading our wings on the messaging side, because we've got the technologies to add value to what our partners are trying to achieve.
Very well said. I love it. I love it. Well, pretend we just met in the elevator. It's a short show. It's 5 or 6 minutes. So yeah. What's the one call to action? The one thing you want all the viewers, the millions of viewers, to know about Consolidated?
Yeah, good question. So I'm going to make an assumption while I answer this, before I answer this actually, is that my channel managers and their management have been in front of the folks that are watching this, so that anyone who gets a request for service in any area that we operate in gives us a shot. That's all you need to do. I don't care if it's a DIA circuit for 20 megs or a multi-site deal with SD-WAN and cloud security. We should get a shot anywhere we have assets, because we can outperform and we can bring more capabilities to bear than just about anyone. And it just takes the shot to prove it. And then all of a sudden we're in the trust circle and off we go.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. That's true. And maybe a lot of the advisors don't know where your footprint is. Just give them a shot anyway. I mean, you guys are exceptional. I will vouch for that. Now, Sean, my phone is blowing up. TikTok is, oh my gosh, all these questions that the public, the millions and millions of viewers want to know about you. Here's one from Robert Friskney of Sequintex, one of my advisors. He wants to know a fun little known fact about yourself.
Well, a lot of people have raised eyebrows and looked surprised when I say that I have 5 daughters. And so it's an interesting scenario. Whenever I mention that, people are excited about it. They want to know more about it. But yeah, I mean, I'm a proud father and I don't know any different. And really why I do what I do is for those kids and my wife, and everything else flows from there. So not often you hear that there's an entire basketball team under one roof, but that's what I have.
Well, let's hope they're tall, because you have no subs to put in the game
That
if you just
and
have
they're in shape
unless
too.
you go after another one, a sixth one for the a
No,
male shot there. But that's beyond the scope of the Top Gun show, my friend. But that's an interesting fact, and there's nothing like having daughters. I've got a few myself. What do I have? Three. I have three, and they're always daddy's girls. The sons grow up, and it's like, get out of the house, go be a buck, and take on the world. But the daughters always stay your little girls, man. So
that's right.
your why is impressive, and you got to know your why, because this is a tough industry, tough business. So anyway, thanks for sharing that. Well, Sean, I know you're busy. Thanks for carving out time out of your busy schedule to be on the Top Gun show, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man. It was a really good time.
Thanks for watching, everybody.